and at the end, I bet last year's Knicks team wishes they were able to redo or take a mulligan on some of their tough matchups against the West.
Well, the Argentinian Pablo Prigioni, now 37 years of age, but I really like the way he competes defensively. Also a very good rebounder for a point guard.
And Noel kicks to Bradley. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Bradley's got 11 points. And there's the feed to Henderson. Arthur with it. Noel on him. And Prigioni, Clark, very selective with his shot, but he's got deep range.
Yes, he does. And, Kevin, I think he could be even more aggressive looking. He's got to be a little more shot hungry. I mean, he's over 40% from long range last season.
Well, Clark, playing in New York can be nerve-rattling, and the Knicks had a lot of trouble last season getting wins here at home.
And, Kevin, if you look at where they ended up in the standings, a lot of it is because they just couldn't defend this court like they needed to.
And Clark and Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So, which team can make a little run here? We'll see.
As you mentioned, the Knicks' shortcomings started at home as they went sub 500 here. Teams just don't make the playoffs with a losing record on their home floor.
He feeds it to Henderson. Arthur kicks to McDermott. This is to Prigioni. Here's Henderson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And this is his fourth trip to the free throw line tonight.
Well, last year at the free throw line, he was successful 76% of the time.
Both free throws good from Henderson. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Jack passes to Bradley. Kicks it to Green. That'll go on McDermott. That's his first foul. Outside Jack. Pass to Green. Outside Bradley. From deep. Arthur grabs the board. McDermott, no one around him. Offline. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of three. The Nuggets on top, leading by a point. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. New York trailing. Arthur out there with McDermott. Then it's Henderson. Then there's Raduljic. And it's Prigioni in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. On the wing. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Prigioni's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Knicks. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And slam dunk by Noel. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
This could be an instant classic, fellas. I mean, this thing has all the looks of a game that's going to go right down to the last shot.
Arthur kicks to McDermott. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Prigioni. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, you look at how this Denver team is put together. A lot of athleticism across the board, but it seemed as though they were struggling to find a clear direction as a group.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jordan, he's checked in for Hill. Fareed comes in for Nerlens Noel. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Bradley. And George Hill's subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Hill drives in. Can't get it to go. The Knicks go the other way with it. Henderson with it. Now Green defending. And finished off by McDermott.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Now, here is Hill. Crawford outside. Launches a three. Again, missing Hill. Well, guys, what you said about Denver last season, you can have all the athleticism you want, but it doesn't matter if you can't get it to work together.
Well, and they would share the ball well. It was just they would play a little bit wild at times. That would get them into trouble. Turnovers, mistakes. I think for this club, it's all about finding the right balance.
Young's checked in for Denver. That one goes. Count it. And it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Crawford sets the pick here for Hill. Young dishes to Jordan. Tries it from 19. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got 24.
Right now, Jamal Crawford rolling.
Here's Prigioni. He dishes it to McDermott. It's stolen by Hill. That'll go on McDermott. That's foul number 2 for him. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Crawford outside. It's back to Hill. Clock at 6. Here's Fareed. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Fareed's got the game tied up here for Denver. Prigioni passes to Radulica. Pass to Prigioni. Here's the screen. The dish to Arthur. Anderson, no one around him. Connects from three-point range. And the Knicks lead by 3.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
And the basket by Hill.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Here's Prigioni. Henderson kicks to Prigioni. Passes it to Arthur. It's stolen by Hill. And pushing it up, here's Denver to take the lead. And no problem from Crawford as he finishes at the rim.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment. Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
And Young, here we go. McDermott with a steal. Here's Henderson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's root for overtime. Why not?
6 on the shot clock. Here's Crawford. Again, the Nuggets score.
Boy, bad timing. Now is not the time to be giving him that shot.
Here's Prigioni. He's guarded by Hill. The pass to Prigioni. Off target with his 3. Denver in the lead. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And Denver with a change here, too. Steve Blake's checked in for Hill.
Easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Here's Anthony. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Crawford. Fareed, a screen on Williams. And here is Blake. Screen by Fareed. 6 to shoot. A little shot fake there. Got the D out of position.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
I give him credit. He didn't have much confidence going in the first half, but he's picking up the pace here.
Screen by Fareed.
Steve Blake, a solid backup point with a winning track record. In fact, he won Florida state titles in high school and also an NCAA title in 2002 with Maryland.
And Blake, a reliable spot up three-point shooter. Clark doesn't make a lot of mistakes offensively.
He's very reliable, a steady playmaker, competes defensively, and he's been in the league over a decade. He knows what he's doing out there.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Hill, he's checked in for Jordan. Nerlens Noel comes in for Fareed, and it's Ilyasova in for Young. Here's Anthony. Plays it up and banks it in. Anthony's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
There's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Williams against Crawford. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Here's Blake. And another miss by Denver.
This guy's a good three-point shooter, but that was probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call working to get the best shot either.
Johnson can't get it to go. Nuggets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. Blake for 3. And that one's good. Blake's got the lead up to 4 now for Denver.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
But they get it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Johnson sends the screen for Williams. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Now Blake. They set the pick. In the corner, Ilyasova with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Knicks have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
Crawford against Williams. Feeds it to Hill. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Chandler's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Mills kicks to Anthony. The feed to Mills. The shot is off. Now Denver takes it the other way. In the corner, it's Blake. The Nuggets with another miss.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know, as you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.